mountain, ravaging this world and all hope of resistance.
It was long rumored, but it's finally here. Diablo 3 is playable on the consoles, on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, and soon the PS4. We looked at it on the PS3. What'd you think, my friend?
You remember the Sony press conference at E3 this year? They made such a big deal about Diablo 3 coming to the console, and I just kind of felt like, what? Who cares, man? We played this already.
A lot of stations set up, you're right.
And now I understand why it is such a big deal. I went into this thing with all the skepticism in the world. I didn't think it would work. I like this as a PC and as a Mac and as a computer game. I think using the mouse to play the game is so excellent. But this thing works, man. Playing this game as a straight-up third-person action game, it works.
I think there's been a lot of precedent set with cool top-down action RPGs on consoles. I love Marvel Ultimate Alliance and X-Men Legends and, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. There's been lots of good ones. And it's always been a mystery to me why Blizzard hasn't really approached the console development space with a little bit more vigor, because this game is a wonderful piece of art on the consoles. It's really fun. Obviously, all of the stuff that we see in the PC isn't going to look quite as detailed, especially when you've got a hyper-resolution, super powerful
Stretching
thing.
it out, and that's kind of the toughest hurdle to get over, because it is such a beautiful game on the smaller screen of the PC and the Mac. But once you get over that and you get into the game, I just love how there's no barrier between you and enjoying this experience. I love that the game hustles you right into the gameplay, doesn't waste too much time on exposition. You just find out that there's a star that has crashed into the top of this church, and there's a guy named Deckard Cain, and then his daughter Leah, and it doesn't overwhelm you with characters or exposition. It just wants to get you out there fighting all of these undead creatures that are coming out of the ground, and eventually over the course of the game you're going to fight things far worse than those undead creatures. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
The power of the fallen star awakened me.
It's not my favorite moment to be sitting there looking at a slightly damaged battle axe versus a mace and wondering which has the more damaging powers to it. And I also hate going into the shop.
They streamline that, though.
I'm terrified that I'm going to miss something in this game, so I scour.
I know.
Like you wouldn't believe. I've never scoured in a video game before like I do in this thing.
Yeah, you kind of play this game like that guy on the beach that has one of those metal detector guys, right? I mean, that's kind of the way you play Diablo.
Gotta be something over there.
That's the way you play top-down action RPGs, and that's the kind of art of the game and the beauty and the addictive grace of the game. And this, I think, stands tall. I think it's one of the better ones out there. I do wish that co-op was a little bit more user-friendly when you're sitting on a couch sharing the screen, and this is getting there. But I don't think this is such a revelation or a revolution in top-down action RPGs that you think, oh my God, they could just go to sleep now because Blizzard has perfected it. But it's still really damn fun. It's really accessible, and there's lots of replayability in here too.
None of us are safe.
I can't believe I've played this game through twice now.
Yeah.
And I think if you haven't picked it up, even if you have picked it up for the PC,
it's a different game.
I think you buy it for the PlayStation or the Xbox.
Just having that one-to-one.
Is it on the Xbox?
It's on Xbox 360, PS3, and it's going to be on the PS4. And I'm excited to see the sort of graphical bumps it gets there. But just having that one-to-one, relationship with the controller and the character,
beautiful.
It changes everything.
No one can stop death.
Yeah, what are you going to give Diablo 3?
10 out of 10. I loved it.
Really? Going that high?
Why not?
I'm giving it an 8.5.
8.5? Where are you, my friend?